Anyways, RFK's stunning claim about black people and vaccines sparks concerns for medical experts. Um, in 2021, Kennedy had said, we should not be giving black people the same vaccine schedules that we give to whites because their immune system is better than ours. Alsobrooks asked Kennedy to explain what he meant by that remark, and he went to refer a series of studies while saying research shows that blacks need fewer antigens. For the record, experts say that this is not true. Right now, how vaccine schedules are tailored in based of things like our age, our exposure risk, if you have other chronic underlying health conditions, but race isn't one of them. And there isn't research that suggests that it should be. This is Joel Burville, a recent medical graduate and medical mythbuster on social media, told HuffPost. What especially bothered Burville about Kennedy's exchange with Alsobrooks was the fact that he doubled down on his comments from 2021. Kennedy could have used this opportunity to admit that he needs to do more research and understand the vaccine schedule. But instead, he defended what he said, which I think for me, that's where the problem lies in, Burville told HuffPost. Not necessarily the fact of the misinformation is out there, but the fact that he wasn't willing to at least confront it or admit that on stage. Now, that was during his confirmation. And this should just show you, this man is in charge of our health now. I mean, he's semi-right. I mean, you should do your vaccines like everyone else does it, because, he's against vaccines because he feels it causes autism. But he's like, yeah, black people don't need that. They're pretty healthy. They cool. I mean, which we are. I mean, we only live to be about 60, but.
Yeah, no, there was a congresswoman who confronted him about that at his confirmation hearing, brought the fact up that he said that, and he was like, well, I got it from a report out of Poland where they said that black people are more healthy, blah, 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 blah. I'm not sure, what they got going on in Poland where they can tell you something like that, because I don't think there's very many black people that live in Poland.
I'm about to say, how many Negroes in Poland?
Maybe they got outside, how people might have a station somewhere in Africa or somewhere else, where there's in France, who knows? A lot of black people in France as well. But and so on top of that, though, they also asked him, they said, are your kids vaccinated? He said, oh yeah, my kids are vaccinated. All of his kids are vaccinated. He made sure he took care of that, but he's telling you not to vaccinate your kids. This is not to say that I believe the vaccines are 100% the answer, because I'm sure we all know that vaccines, there are side effects to these vaccines. We know that. However, I mean, at the same time, though, look at what's going on down in Texas. That's one case right there where they have an outbreak of measles. Look what just happened in
a 10-year-old. One child just died from it.
Absolutely. I mean, look what happened in Kansas. They just had an outbreak of tuberculosis.
This is because they're unvaccinated. These people think about this, during COVID-19, which is about to come back around, COVID-20 is about 24 is about to hit. Anyways, the people on the news, Fox News, were telling you, don't get vaccinated, don't take the shot. And they were all vaccinated. Every last one of them. They're like, yeah, you guys don't take it. Oh.
So hit me with the double dose.
Hit me with the double dose. Give me the 2 ones. And I'll be back in 3 months to get the booster. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. They gave you all these people that are unvaccinated. I mean, don't listen to him. That's what I called the doctor last week when I saw he was getting nominated. I said, yo, is my son's shots up to date? Like I'm saying, man, I feel so bad for anyone that has a child under the age of 15 right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, your world's going to be upside down. Just like after COVID, we still really haven't mentally recovered from COVID. We're acting like we're all, the kids haven't, because kids don't even, I mean, we haven't as adults.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I put the post on my social media the other day. I'm like, where were you, Wes, let me ask you a question. Where was your life's trajectory going before COVID hit? What were you planning on doing?
Probably the same thing I'm doing now, but you know what I mean? So, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, but I know I get what you're saying. Like, COVID changed everyone's life at that point in time. It changed a lot of people's plans, what they were thinking about, where they were heading in life. It changed a lot of different things. So don't get me wrong. I agree with, especially when it came, what I looked at it as when it came to kids. I watched a lot of them get to a point to where they, them not going to school, them not interacting with other kids for that amount of time. Imagine how far that set them back, just even socially. And then at the same time, education wise, how bad that did them. So having a person like this in office who's questioned vaccines, who basically, I'm not saying that modern medicine is the answer, because we all know that they don't have a lot of answers. They just have a lot of, stopgap things that kind of keep you coming back, like a drug dealer would do, pretty much. But or do we want a witch doctor in the, heading up our where our medicine, or where our
yeah. Well, the whole thing, it seems like they want people to die. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these people, look at, they're going to kill off old people. They're a burden to the country anyways, right? Mm-hmm. They're going to kill off all these poor people because they're a burden to community. They don't pay nothing. They don't pay enough. They don't care. It seems like they want these people to die. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be survival of the fittest at the end of the day. That's what we're going into. And so it's going to be interesting to see because, I mean, a lot of people are going to die.
Yeah, I mean, I believe so. I believe there's going to be a lot of new diseases coming, like you just said.